Hi, I'm Representative Judy Warnick, your 13th District State Representative. Thanks for joining me for my weekly update of the 2010 legislative session. Last week, I joined my House Republicans to fight for the Taxpayer Protection Act. We debated for more than 10 hours trying to retain Initiative 960 and its two-thirds requirement for increasing taxes, in addition to transparency provisions. Here's what I said on the House floor.
We are all very different here. We have all been invited by our districts to represent the people in our districts. I am like the good representative from the 37th. I was excited to be able to come and meet with people that were different than I was, different than the people that I had gotten to know in my district. I'm proud to represent the people in the People's House. Not that upper chamber across the aisle, but the People's House. And I have felt very connected to the people in our district. Whether we agree or don't agree, we're all representing people from our districts. Mr. Speaker, I would like to read a quote from an email, and I will give you her name.
Please proceed, Representative
Her name
Warnick.
is Alice Parker.
Please proceed.
She has been a thank you. She's been a farm wife for years, worked for family farm issues, both here in the state and back in Washington, D.C. She writes, "Please know that you have my support in standing tough and saying no to overturning I-960, which is the will of the people and what they voted for. Mr. Speaker, in District 13, 60.5% voted in support of I-960. But I'm starting to hear from other folks. I'm not going to read their emails. I'm not going to give their names, their full names, but Tom and Bev from Moses Lake, who own a business, and Nancy from Ellensburg, who own a business, are basically sending the same message. We need to tighten our belts as businesses. We would like you as state governmental officials to learn how to tighten our belts and work together to do that." The good lady, I believe it was from the 25th, when I first was invited to come to this good house, told me that we agree 90% of the time, and I have found that to be true. When we disagree, it is major. But I would like to request that we put this bill down for the evening and give us some chance to think about something. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to read from an article of a newspaper that is published in my district.
Please proceed.
This is from the North Kittitas County Tribune, and it's dated January 14th, 2010. Talks about a little community named Roslyn in my district. The title of the headline is, "Roslyn Goes Outside the Box to Balance the 2010 Budget." City Administrator George Martinez said he'd never seen anything like it in 20 years. Martinez made that remark last week when commenting on how Roslyn's mayor and city council went outside the box to balance the budget. The mayor and all 6 council members gave up their salaries. The article goes on to talk about the employees in the city. This is a very small city, who without protest gave up a week's salary and the increase in wages that were the annual cost of living increases. Mr. Martinez said it shows commitment. It's not about the money or how much they gave up. They did it because they knew it was the right thing to do for the citizenry. I urge all of us to put this bill down for now. Give us a chance to go back, look outside the boxes that we've built around ourselves, work together, respect each other, like the good lady from the 27th and the good gentleman from the 27th. Both of their comments touched me tonight, and the people that they represent. But we all need to go back, respect each other, respect the messages that we're receiving from our own districts, and put this bill down tonight, look outside the box, work together. Thank you.
Unfortunately, the House voted 51 to 47, barely, to suspend the initiative and open the door for tax increases with just a simple majority. This week, we are going to see proposals to balance the state's $2.8 billion budget shortfall. While many in Olympia say they could not cut any more and must raise taxes, I disagree. The mayor and city council of Roslyn gave up their salaries while the city employees took some unpaid time off. This is a real example of leaders coming together for the benefit of the citizens and thinking outside the box. There are many things in Olympia we can do like this that have not been considered. The governor introduced her tax package last week, which includes a combination of so-called sin taxes and closing what some call tax loopholes. I see these as tax incentives that have kept good-paying jobs in Washington. The data centers in Quincy are a prime example. Right now, we're trying to pass tax incentives to protect these jobs and prevent the companies from moving to Oregon, a place that is cheaper to do business right now. Please contact me with your questions or concerns throughout this busy and challenging session. My door is always open to hear what you think about different issues. Thanks for listening. I'm Representative Judy Warnick.